Hi there, Art Matthews, Mental Health and Wellness Counselor here at AT Still University on the Arizona campus, and today I am going to show you how to make your own stress ball, homemade stress balls using a balloon and blue gel beads. This is a fairly quick project. You will need a pitcher, the dried gel beads. Gel beads will eventually look like this. They are nice little bouncy cool gel beads, and at this point they're about probably a ½ an inch in diameter. You need to let these sit overnight in the pitcher so that they swell up. I put so many beads in this container that they started filling up and kind of spilling out. So I actually got 2 pitchers of beads out of around 1/8 of a cup of the dry beads. So I'm going to show you, we need a transfer system to get them into the balloon. We're going to use a fairly large water bottle, I'd say. You don't want to use a small one. And I'm going to put the beads up to about this. You can kind of see this little line that I drew right there. All you really need to do is kind of form a little valley with your hands around the mouth. This can be quite disconcerting sometimes because you'll have a bead go fly off around the corner of your hand and they bounce really well and they get where you don't want them to go. Because they are still wet, they will stick, pick up a lot of stuff from the floor, whether it's dirt or hair or something like that. So I'm going to try and keep them as clean as possible. We have now close to that line. Now, the trick to getting them into the balloon is physics. We need to displace the air and the items in there into this balloon. So, okay. Now, I'm going to twist it. I'm going to open the mouth of the balloon a little bit so that I can get it over the mouth of the bottle. And you want to be careful. You don't want to push it down too far. You'll notice that there's the little ring there from the cap. I don't want to go over that. And I want to try and get the mouth of the balloon, or the tunnel of the balloon, right over the neck of the balloon, right over the mouth of the bottle. So now you just invert. Some of them will just start sliding right through depending on how much air you've got in there and how big the neck of the balloon is. But at some point you're probably going to have to squeeze and kind of pump them in. But if I had not put that air in the balloon, this would be flat as heck, and I would be struggling to get the beads into the balloon. Now, how do I know that? Because this is the second batch that I have made, and that's the way I made the first batch. So, I'm going to just roll the mouth of the balloon off. We don't want to lose the lips around the mouth of the balloon, and I'm just going to hold it here lightly so I don't have any beads spilling out, and I'm just going to let the air out. And at this point, again, I want to hold it lightly so no beads will go out of the balloon, but I can squeeze the balloon a little bit, and you can see that the beads are distorting a little bit. Now you can see sort of this indentation, or the bumps the balloons make, kind of looks like a bag of grapes. So I'm going to twist it. I want to get as close to the beads as possible when I'm making a knot. So So ring it around, get my fingers back in there, pull the top of the balloon through, and just work that knot down towards the beads. So that is how you make your own stress balls. These are relatively inexpensive. These beads were, it was a large bag, which probably makes, I don't know how many containers, 16 pitchers, and the balloons themselves, and water. So now you know how to do it. Give it a try.